Hey everyone, this is Sunglass Rob from SportRx, and I'm here with Shane Finn, ultra runner, ultra marathoner, ultra cyclist, ultra guy. Whew. Did 24 marathons in 24 days.
Yep.
And your next adventure is even more daunting.
Yeah, I'm gonna ultra bike and ultra run across the US in 36 days for charity back home in Ireland. So we're hoping to raise €250,000, and yeah, we're starting on the Golden Gate Bridge and we're finishing on the Brooklyn Bridge on May 3rd.
Wow. So what we want to ask you is, while training for a marathon, what are your nutrition tips? What are your diet tips?
So again, I think maybe there's a bit of a common trend starting to pop up here. I like to keep things as simple as possible. So I heard a very good quote a couple of years ago. You know what, everything you're doing in business and training, whatever it is, if you can simplify the complexities, you're going to do really well. So from a nutritional standpoint, we tend to make things very complicated. So whether that's in endurance nutrition, in fat loss nutrition, in general training nutrition, everybody seems to be a bit bombarded with information. So what I like to do is I like to strip a lot of it back, keep it really simple, stop looking for the magic sauce or stop looking for the magic product. And just keep it simple. Fuel yourself with as much real natural food as you can. Definitely here in the West Coast, you guys have some phenomenally fantastic fresh food. Where I'm from in Ireland, we have fantastic fish, meat, vegetables, everything's all fresh and local. So that kind of brings me into my second point. I think the quality of your food is also really important. So again, you know, you're eating high quality foods whenever you can. If you're putting in all this high quality effort into your training and into your goal, and not to back that up with high quality food, I think is a big mistake. So I think quality is really, really important. The next thing I would probably start looking at for people would be refueling afterwards, okay? So it's a big part of the nutrition, I suppose, question when it comes to endurance training. I think refueling afterwards is probably more important to what you eat beforehand.
You mean before or after a big run?
Big ride, big run, after the gym, what you eat afterwards is probably really, really important. So again, it has to be high quality. For me personally, that's where I would get a lot of my carbohydrate in a day, would be after a run or after a workout. So I don't do a lot of carb loading and stuff like that. Because it doesn't make me feel really good.
Yeah, always makes you slow, right?
Bloated and slow. So I keep things fairly light beforehand, or sometimes I wouldn't eat beforehand, but it's different for everybody. So I would get a lot of my carbohydrates in post-training, you know, get a lot of good quality protein, get a lot of good quality fats in, eggs, avocados, some good bacon. You guys have amazing bacon here in America, by the way. So just refuel myself with really, really good high quality food. And I think the last thing that I would recommend, and I think it's something that I've really opened up my eyes to over the last 2 or 3 years, is to look at your overall health rather than, you know, how many gels can I take on this bike ride, or how many gels can I take on this run to get me to the finish line. I'd actually, you know, that's 20% of your day or 20% of your week is your time training. So I would look at that, I would look at your nutrition on the outside as a whole. So, you know, I would look to make sure that I'm healthy overall, because I know if I'm healthy and if I'm eating well and if I'm ticking off the rest of the boxes, you know, that the food I'm eating is of good quality, I'm keeping it simple, everything's pretty clean, I know that I'm healthy, I can perform in endurance sports, I can do whatever I need to do. So I would get people to look at their overall health rather than just, you know, what's the best gel I can take with me, or what's the best bar I can take with me. Look at your overall health and take it from there. I think that's the main thing I'd recommend for people to do.
That's some awesome pro tips from Shane. If you want to follow Shane on his adventures, I would encourage you to do so at Instagram. It's @ShaneFinn. If this video was helpful, we'd love a thumbs up. If you have any more questions or anything you want to add, put it down in the comments section, and we'd love for you to subscribe to the channel. Later.
Thanks, guys.